It's that time already. Monday, here on New Earth Television. We have with us Sheila SiStar with Heart Talks, Spiritual Tools for Everyday Living. You're live, Sheila.
Hey, peeps. Welcome to Heart Talks. I thought I'd do a little series here called Spiritual Tools for Everyday Living. Actually, my very first Heart Talks gig was in the mid-90s, and I had a little column called Heart Talks, and I shared spiritual tools then, and what do you know, those tools are still very useful, and I can say that I've become skillful to almost mastery with some of them, and so I thought I would start sharing some of them with you here on the show. Some of the tools that I use, I wear them right here on my belt for quick access. Those are the ones that I need to use pretty regularly to keep myself in balance. Things like bring it back to the now. Did anyone ask anything of you? Or breathe. Those are three tools that I keep right here close by. There are some that I kind of keep in my backpack because I don't need them all the time. Those are for specific times, like when the energies change and I can feel myself becoming disoriented from the energies. I'll get out my tool that says, embrace this void. Okay, that means that my octaves are changing and I just need to allow all of that process to happen and for me to adjust. Go ahead and embrace what I don't understand now. Go ahead and embrace this moment, okay? Some of the other tools that I keep in my backpack would be like, I do the tones for getting your chakras moving or for bringing myself back to grounding. So that music I keep in my backpack because I have specific times that I use those. One of the things that I have done all these years is I make my tools, I have an actual relationship with my tools, just like I have with everything. When I started seeing everything as vibration, not as people, place, or things, or incidents, then I was able, and this is another tool, I was able to make adjustments to the vibration. Sometimes whenever you get caught up in the drama, okay, then I would need, I need to step back and come back into my now. And one of the things that in my training was that to pay really close attention to see if, have you stepped into somebody else's drama? Is this really yours? And has anybody asked you any questions? Has anybody asked anything of you? Because a lot of times people just need to talk it out. They're not really asking for help. Okay, so one of the things about becoming skillful or mastering your tools is the peace and the balance and the grounding that it helps you achieve. And that has been my intention since the late 80s, is to keep myself, to master myself, to master the octaves that I keep reaching and changing into. And so I do keep track of my tools. I do have a relationship with these vibrations, because once I pull out a tool, okay, it's used to adjust my vibration. When I first saw, I was given this vision that said, okay, so Right now, your vibration looks like this, and it showed one of those, like a medical machine, and that shows your heart rate. And they said, and now you need to find a vibration that will calm that down, because we're looking for that center line. And so now, as I start seeing everything as vibration, well, okay, now I can adjust, because this isn't about this emotional drama that's happening. This is about me adjusting my vibration. Okay, so this is what I mean about having a relationship with your tools. These tools can be found on your journeys if you will look for them. As I go through this series and show you my tools, then maybe you'll be able to recognize the tools on your journey and become skillful with your tools. I'll tell you one of the tools that I'm using right now. It's winter here in Washington, and we have some really tricky roads right now with the snow and all. And I've got a grandgirl who's getting ready to learn to drive, and I am handing her tools that I hope she will become skillful, just like with my other kids who I taught to drive. Okay. What I tell my kids is, when you get in the car, establish a relationship with the car, call it something, and become its best friend. Okay. And, I can't tell you the importance of that. Second of all, when you get in, you thank your car for your safe journey. Okay. It just takes a moment. Buckle up, put your hands on that steering wheel and talk to your car. Okay. In the slippery conditions that we have, I tell my kids, your tires are made out of that pink, sticky bubble gum. And as you slowly move your tires, it's sticking to that ice and it's causing you to have stability. Okay. Also, before you take off, you visualize you at your destination and getting out of the car safely. Just see it. Okay. See it and intend it. Then all you have to do is take one step or one step after the other and get there. Okay. So these are the kind of tools that I'm going to be sharing along the way here. I hope you'll be able to use some of these. These tools are what has brought magic into my world. It is how I help manifest what I need and what I want. And using these tools over and over again, I've become skillful and mastering some of them, and they are certainly worth sharing. The only question is, are you going to recognize your tools? Are you going to use them? Will you become skillful at them? Will you establish those relationships? I hope you do. From my heart to yours, namaste.